Places, everyone. This is going to be a reading for the morning after the solar eclipse, which happened yesterday, August the 12th, 2026. Here in the UK, it was peaking at around 6:15, something like that. Myself and my other half and some good friends went to the top of a hill to witness through special glasses this eclipse, and it was amazing. Now the next one will be in 50 years time, and I guess I probably won't be here doing videos then, so it held particular pertinence for me. So let's read the energies, what's coming up for directly after the solar eclipse of the 12th of August. We know that the eclipse energy lasts for a while longer. I'm not sure exactly how long, I think for most of August. But these are the current energies just after that amazing eclipse. I hope wherever you are in the world you did get to have a look at it, because it was amazing. These things are very poignant, spiritual, moving, and they do remind us of our humanity and of our life, and that we are in the here and now, which is always a good thing. It gives me a sort of a carpe diem jolt, which I love. So without further ado, diddly day, we are going to be using the mystical moments. I'm going to pull 3 cards and clarifiers if necessary from the Catrin Welz-Stein deck. We're going to pull an extra card from Storm Raven, which I haven't used for ages. That sort of went off the boil a bit. It's featuring again today, coming back in. So we're going to do that. And we're also going to roll a couple of dice. We're going to roll the zodiac sign dice and also the planetary dice for any other pointers. Talking of which, today's pointer was found last night by my husband Jern on the cornfield, and this is a soft under feather from a buzzard. I think that's a buzzard rather than an owl. I do this every time, don't I? But I think it's a buzzard. Also on that lovely field that we walked whilst we were waiting from the time after the solar eclipse to a couple of hours later, when it was dark enough to watch the shooting stars from the Perseiden meteor shower. We did lots of walks and it was amazing. We could hear the owls hooting and the foxes barking, and we saw a hare. Ah, wonderful. I picked up some crops that had been left after the harvest. So here we have some barley, a few sprigs of barley, 4 sprigs of barley, which I'm going to put on my vision board because the one sprig I've got there is sort of disintegrated. So it was time for me to reap and glean new harvest. And in fact, that is one of the messages today, guys. So let me read you the downloads. So before the eclipse, I got instant karma, the words instant karma, and also yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, in the day before the eclipse, I went shopping in one of our local stores, and wanted to get flour because our flowers are struggling. I wanted something for the bees, and there was a tray of gerberas. If you don't know what a gerbera is, go and have a look. It is a really beautiful plant, and there was a tray of these gerberas, and they were all lovely at the front, and then at the back was a tired old sad one, and he couldn't even see the day of light, or she. So I thought, right, I'm going to have him or her. Switched the tray round so that the oldest saddest ones were at the front, and I took the oldest saddest one and thought, I'm going to buy you. I'm for the underdog and I'm for the flower that's weeping. I felt really good about it. I really wanted to do it to help that plant. Anyway, coming along to the cash out, plant's going along, and the cashier looked at me and said, oh, look at the flower. No, then we're not charging you for this, are we? And I said, oh, well, I'm happy to pay for it. It's fine. And she said, no, don't be silly. Have it. And I thought, oh, that's so lovely. And in a way, it just felt like instant karma. Looking after, rescuing, giving love to that sad plant. And the payback was immediate from the universe. It's yours. Somehow that was rewarded. So this is part of the message. Instant karma is coming today. So it's always, good to do acts of kindness, or just, let someone in front of you in the traffic queue, or whatever it is. Not because you'll get instant payback, but it just helps with the flow of good energy around the world and in the universe, which we want to do, and which this channel is really all about. I did a meditation yesterday to the 963 Hertz. I'll try and put a link, if I can find it again, on YouTube in the description box below for this video. And the title was Divine Power and Harmony. That was amazing. Those of you who are sensitives, empaths, open energies, light workers, all the people that kind of look at these kind of videos and do these kind of videos, you're probably quite tired at the moment. There's lots of stuff moving around, feeling heavy. Lean into the heaviness, do meditation. If you're zonked out for a while, go with the flow of that. You obviously need it, and I definitely needed it yesterday, and I felt better afterwards. And I think I got more from the eclipse because I'd done that bodily energy work to just... So eclipse season, obviously we are eclipsing something out, something from our life that we don't want. And that can be a little bit uncomfortable, of course, but lean into it, let it go. It's for your highest good, whatever it is, yeah? And the 3 other messages, words, phrases that I got were gold rose. Gold rose, I've literally just bought a new upcycled phone. I was getting messages that my WhatsApp won't work after September and I had to upgrade my phone, but I always use pre-loved phones because I try and save the planet by not having to buy it or get a brand new phone because of all the minerals and things, and just a huge footprint that goes into making a phone. So backmarket.com, I'll put the link here. They're really good at upcycled and recycled phones. So I did get one, and of course it has to be gold, so it was gold rose. So that's coming up. So that's gold rose is a link, but also I felt drawn to change my nose stud today to a small gold rose. Gold rose, but also rose gold. That's in the energy somewhere. And also abundance. Abundance, but also harvest time. Literally harvest time for the hard work. But just because it's end of cycles, things are being eclipsed out to make energetic room for new things coming in. So, indeed, places, everyone. Here we go. Spirit, please may we have some cards. Have I dropped one already? No. And this little necklace is, don't know if you can hear it, it's a little bell, but it's an homage to the eclipse from yesterday, sun or moon. So did anything fly out when I did the pre-shuffle on the split? Page of Swords, King of Cups. Oh, I had a king that came up. It was the King of Swords. I think the female King of Swords, I'm not sure. Anyway, Spirit, divine energies. Here's one that's turned over. King of Wands, straight away, Ring of Fire. I'm going to do direct channel today, guys, so bear with me. There will be misspeaks. There always is when I do direct channeling, as they're speaking through me. We have a horse running through a ring of fire. Now, the Ring of Fire was also a celestial event. Gosh, don't ask me when. Last year. We couldn't see it here, I don't think, in the UK, but you could see it if you were in Perth, Australia, or something like that. Ring of Fire. So there's a rider sitting on a horse jumping through the hoop of fire. And for me, they're jumping to the right. So for me, it's like a cycle is closed, but it's also looking a little bit like, for those of you who had the 100% eclipse yesterday, we were here in the southwest of the UK. We had 93 or 97%. Oh, I can't remember, guys. It wasn't 100%, but it was pretty amazing. So what you would have seen if you had the 100% for the moment was the dark and then the light going on, and like this light, the light switch going on. Well, it's like a click, isn't it? Sorry, it's such a small pointer, that one. There's something of the eclipse in that card. But what I'm feeling there is that that's you on your horse, on your chariot, on your vehicle, closing up a cycle from the past. Yeah, riding away from it because it's closed. You've gone through that ring of fire. You've closed that cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Second card, Page of Pentacles. We had this the other day, so this means it's a continuing energy, guys. Thank you, Spirit. Please may we have a third card for today. Oh, that's too many. Thank you. A whole clump popped out. Now, the Page of Pentacles, it hasn't flipped, but I'll take it. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I may have a bottom of the card, Two of Swords. Okay. We'll leave it there for the moment. I may take a clarifier for the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, there is an ambulance whirring in the background. It may get louder in a moment. Page of Pentacles, closing up a cycle at eclipse season from now, or it's about to happen. And I'm reading the energies as the eclipse season, which I think is the end of, up to the end of August-ish. I'll have to look that up, or you can go away and look it up yourself. It's not immediate. I mean, I say this energy is the general flavour for the next few days, but really until the eclipse season is finished. Closing up a cycle, jumping through that cycle, the ring of fire. You've closed it. And it's quite okay. Thank you. What I want to say is the Page of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is today. What's jumping out for me is the watering can on the back of the that the girl is carrying. She's carrying it a bit like a rucksack, all slung over the shoulder. But what I'm getting from that is that this is you, and you've closed a cycle up. It's felt uncomfortable because it's eclipse season, isn't it? Ending of cycles. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. So this might be relevant for water signs, yeah? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But what I'm getting is that there's part of you that now needs to put out that burning ring of fire. You might need to water it. Something still lingering from that in eclipse season, from a cycle that you've closed up. It might just take a time. I mean, cycles of life, cycles, seasons of life, processes, cycles of energy, chapters of life, whatever the cycles are, the rhythms of life, they don't just occur and then stop. They phase out. This one seems to be, but it's still blazing a bit. I think they're encouraging you to just pour water, make sure that's out now. Water any flames or embers that are there from that. Oh, I did get ember in my dream last night. I won't remember what it is, friends. Sorry. I had it this morning and I should have noted it. Something to do with embers. Yeah, because what they're giving me is you may just need to water that ring of fire. Still glowing, the occasional flame. Put it out. Because then, you know, ashes may occur, embers. We can put that around the base soil of our projects, of our passion projects, of the things we love, the things we're growing, which are, of course, here. And then you can tend to your new creative project, which is already in blossom. It's blooming. So it might be that closing that cycle, putting water on the ring of fire that you've jumped through, because that cycle really is finished, feels a tiny bit uncomfortable at the end. It's worth it though, because it means you can give your full undivided attention to your blooming and blossoming in the Page of Pentacles. I will look at the keywords for these for more information. Okay, and the third card is the Four of Pentacles. Now, I'm not going to read I don't take this card today in this reading at this moment in the traditional sense of the Four of Pentacles, which is, if you think of Rider-Waite, the guy clasping onto the big pentacle, feet on the other two, and holding on too tightly is what it is to your abundance. It is actually kind of lack mentality in a way, holding on too tight. When we hold on to anything too tight in this life, we know that we block things coming towards us. We block the energetics of what wants to come in for us. It's wanting to get into our energy and our space. And if we hold on to things too tight, it prevents those things coming in. That is not what I'm getting from the card. She said, having just done that big spiel, but okay. What I'm getting here for the Four of Pentacles in Catrin Welz-Stein's Mystical Moments is, it is the garden, it's tending the garden. It is that you are the mistress, you stand proud in your garden of beautiful roses and flowers. This is a metaphor, my friends, for what you have created in life. That's it. It's coming back to me now, isn't it? When you start to bring it up through the throat verbally, your memory goes, oh yes, and have you remembered? So it's coming back. This card says to me, in this reading, you might want to think about stopping trying as hard as you are. I don't mean not making any effort, but what I mean is, or put another way, what if this is good as it, what if this is as good as it gets for me? What if this is as good as it gets for me now? And what they're showing us here is this lovely lady in a beautiful dress, holding a flower to her, standing in her tended garden in her beautiful dress of flowers in nature. She is the house. She is her own house. The house is within her. Her house is her home. This speaks to me also perhaps of house redecoration, renovation, upgrade. But really that first channel download, friends, was that's, I don't know if that's a misspeak, sorry. What if this is as good as it gets? Ask yourself that question. I think you might be surprised at the answer. I'd be okay with that myself. It's asking you also to look at all your achievements to date. We said, didn't we? Look to the past with discernment. 2 good reasons to look to the past, to hook out good memories from the past, bring them up to the current day, look at them, re-experience the joy that they gave you. The other reason is to see how far you've come, which means look how amazing you are, look at your accomplishments. Not only in terms of your spiritual journey and your pilgrimage, but yes, tangible things. We know this life isn't about stuff, but that does happen when we live a 3D life. Be proud of what you have produced, what you have left your legacy in, whether it's projects, whether it's music, books, whether it's living beings, whether it's four-legged friends, whatever it is. Be proud of what you've done. And there's an element of stop always racing on to the next project. Stop, stand still, take stock of how flipping amazing you are. That's what I'm getting with that. Let me just read her keywords, guys. I don't think there's going to be anything much to add to what we've said already. Maybe look at the Knight of Wands. Interesting. With the Knight of Wands, I'm also getting everything I said before, but the Knight as in K-N-I-G-H-T, as in the royal warrior soldier, but I'm also getting Knight, N-I-G-H-T. Knight of Wands keywords. Confidence. Yes. Confidence. Daredevil. Charisma. Impetuousness. Recklessness. Passion project. Not really feeling much of that, apart from confidence. Confidence to close up the cycle. Yeah, put the water on the end of the cycle that's still slightly burning. It's not flaming like it is here, but it's just, you've gone through that. You've done it. You've closed it. Make sure the embers are wet and out. Okay, use your watering can that you have available now. So you might say, well, Carie, what is that? What's the watering can? Well, you'll know what it is. You'll know what you need to do to make sure that you're closing that cycle. And it's all right to feel a little bit uncomfortable as you eclipse things out, because we don't need them. They're taking up space that is meant for other things, because that cycle is finished and closed. That's okay. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles then, see if there's any other additions that might come in for the middle card. New projects, tangible results, opportunities, commitments, ventures. Yeah, so it's just using the watering can to close the other cycle off so that all the good energy can come for the new projects and the things that you're growing in your garden that are already not only growing and sprouting but blossoming is what it's saying. And then the Four of Pentacles. Oh, four, hang on, I've just gone from Pentacles to Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Miserly, scarcity mindset, possessiveness, financial insecurity. I don't get any of that energy of that card, okay? What I do get is what I said before. Take stock of where you are. Don't hold on too tightly. What if this is as good as it gets? That may not be a negative. Okay, that's what it's asking you to consider. And stop racing after one thing after the other. Don't hook your good sense of feeling of self on external validation. Know that what you've done is enough for you. You don't need accolades from other people. I think there's an element of that in it. Thank you, Spirit. What an amazing message. Can we have, already 22 minutes, may we have two for joy at the bottom? This is auspicious. Spirit, may we have a additional information for our beautiful two for joy viewers, listeners. Please like, share and subscribe, particularly subscribe. We're nudging towards 3,000, but it's taking longer than I think it will, but then I need to let go of that myself. It's summer, people are out enjoying summer, not watching YouTube videos probably, I don't know. I'd love to do the hype and other things, but I haven't got enough subscribers yet, so I do need that. Help me build the channel by subscribing, particularly sharing, liking, telling your friends and family, and giving your energy into this process, because this is for you, my friends. It's for everyone. It's for me, it's for you, and it's for the energy. Oh, a new broom. That's nice. Haha. A new broom. Perfect. Thank you. At the top, room to crow. At the bottom, the body. Beautiful. Love it. So, new broom we have is an air. Yellow is air, but it's also sunshine. A new broom. Yeah. This kind of reiterates the message in a way. It clarifies, doesn't it? Make sure you water the ring of fire. Make sure it's out, because you make more space for new energies. And a new broom makes light work. I can't remember the end of the phrase. If you do, put it down in the comments below. Remind us what it is. Yeah. Sweeping away old energies, making room for the new. That's what it's talking about. And so air signs would be Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And it's interesting, I do know this. I'm not an astrologer or an astronomer particularly, or I don't understand the skies as much as I should perhaps, but I do know that Venus went into Libra yesterday, and that is an air sign because my other half is Libra. The ruling planet of Libra is Venus, and they went into each other yesterday, so that's really good, powerful. May we have a bit more information to close? So, because I was talking about Libra, I'm going to roll the dice. I don't know if you can call it a dice if it's 12 sides of the zodiac signs. So may we have some more information for my lovely viewers. Thank you. I'm checking, but I think it's Leo. No, not Leo. Aries. Or is that Taurus? No, that's Aries. Right, there we go. We have Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, this reading is for you. Or it might be that you're cross-watching for Aries. Do I have any Aries? I've got 9th house Aries. Any other Aries? Wow, no. No. 9th house. I have to always look it up because I'm not au fait. House of the High Mind, Education, University, relationship to cultures, etc. Travel, foreign lands. Okay. So, Aries. Who's in with Aries? Leo and Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. So it is a fire sign, isn't it? And we did have the fire card. We had the fire, the ring of fire. So if you're in the group with Aries as well, as in Leo, Sag, and we are in Leo season still, and Sag, well, that's the end of November. There may be something particularly extra in this message. As ever, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make the shoe fit if it's the wrong size. Okay. And may we finally, at 26 minutes, please have a planetary, bit of planetary information for my lovely viewers on the channel. Okay, one has fallen. Let's see if I can guess it. No. Pluto. Ha! Okay, Pluto, my friends. Let's show you that. Here we have Pluto. Pluto. Gorgeous. Pluto says, I don't know if I can hold that up there and read this blurby at the same time. Have a look, take a screenshot, pause it. Okay. Scorpio, that's me. Haha, so there's something in this for me. But if you've got any Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio, or you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, I've got a ton of Scorpio in my chart. As you know, I am Scorpio Sun. Mercury, Venus, Neptune, House Imam Coeli, and South Node. Absolutely loads. Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio. So Scorpio is a water sign, and of course we had the waters again, didn't we? We had Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs. So there'll be something possibly extra for you there. And Pluto rules Scorpio. It's about transformation and destruction. Yeah, end of that cycle, finished. Moving on. Power, intensity, wealth. Well, the abundance is here, we know that. And the power comes in to help us raise our own vibration, to help your individual souls, and it is for the good of all. Pluto, lovely. Well, my friends, that is it. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. I'm not sure when or what format that will take. So have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of the eclipse season also. Be safe in these hot times. Look after yourself, and if you've got any extra energy, any other vulnerable souls around you who might not be coping as well with the heat. And I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one, friends, and take care. Bye for now.